Hello students, today we are going to take a second part of the chapter why do we fall ill. In this we are going to study all the different types of diseases which are basically found in the humans. So let's proceed further. There is a chart over here which is expressing different types of disease. Basically there are four types of disease which used to affect or infect humans. So the diseases are classified into two major groups, that are first congenital disease and second is acquired disease. So congenital disease are those disease which a person is having from the birth. When the person, a human, is born, from that time onwards he is infected by or affected by a certain disease, like improper growth of the heart, kidney, lungs, whatever disease it is having from the birth, that is considered or concluded as a congenital disease, comes in this particular category. Second is acquired. Acquired disease are those diseases which a person acquires or get or affected during his lifespan. Like the person is born healthy and is going through a versatile lifestyle and catches the disease like diabetes or cancer or blah blah. A lot of diseases are there. All those diseases are considered as a acquired disease, as he or she has acquired through the lifespan. When he is carrying on the life cycle, at that duration he is affected by a certain disease. Certain diseases are considered as an acquired disease. So acquired disease is divided into two, that is infectious disease or communicable disease and non-infectious or non-communicable disease. As the word itself explains, infectious disease. Infectious disease are considered as those diseases which infect or contagious, which can communicate or reach or transfer from one person to another. Certain diseases are considered as a infectious disease, like corona as well. The example right now, the pandemic is going on, so we everyone know the COVID-19. That is a disease which is contagious or which can be transferred. So infectious disease is transferred into two: contagious, which is directly transmitted, and non-contagious, which is indirectly transmitted. It is transferable, but it is indirect. It do not reaches to the person direct. One whosoever we touches, it do not goes that in a direct path, or we can say the transfer measures are not direct. So contagious disease, you can have a very good example right now, that is COVID-19 situation is going on. So COVID-19 is one of the example for the contagious disease. And non-contagious disease which are not transferable and directly, that is like a viral fever. So they, like malaria, they are contagious but they are not in a direct, they need certain agents like pathogens. Dengue, all these diseases are non-contagious. So this is all about infectious and communicable disease and non-communicable disease. The next is non-communicable disease. This is classified broadly into five categories. These are: first, deficiency disease. What is considered as a deficiency disease? Deficiency diseases are those diseases which a person catches or get due to the improper intake of nutrition. Like if he is eating too much of starchy food and he get constipated from the inside, so that is just because he has gone through a certain lifestyle due to which certain amount of element which the body requires reaches to the body less. That sort of disease are considered as deficiency disease, like kwashiorkor, Merzner. They all disease are deficiency disease just because of the deficiency of certain elements like vitamin A, vitamin B, protein deficiency, carbohydrate deficiency. So whatever the mineral nutrients which a human body needs, due to the lack of certain things, the disease which is whatsoever which disease is caused, that disease is considered as a deficiency disease. Next come metabolic diseases. Metabolic diseases are diseases which are caused by the improper working of metabolism inside the body. For example, if a person is having a thyroid, there's a deficiency of certain element, and due to that thyroid, other disease originates as the metabolic activity of the body get affected. The next is degenerative cancer cells or cancer diseases, means the diseases which are comes into existence due to the improper functioning of certain organs or cell or tissue. When they work improperly, then certain diseases arises. Then metabolic allergies. These are the basically allergies. Like a lot of people are having allergy with the soap. Some are having the allergy with the pollen grains. Some having the allergies with the perfume, dews. A lot of things are there around ourselves which produce adverse effect on our body or health. So those certain things are known comes under allergies, and they are categorized into the metabolic allergy part. And the last is injury. Injuries, everyone is well aware of injury. That is a physical part. If somebody cause an accident due to any action performed by him or her, so they cause the physical damage to the body. They considered as an injury. It's a disease which get cured easily. So these are the major type of diseases which a human can be affected. Now let's have certain differences between the specific diseases which we came to know, which we have studied in these differences. So first we will take infectious and non-infectious disease. So what is the basically differences between infectious and non-infectious disease? The infectious disease, they are basically caused by the attack of pathogen. Pathogen means foreign particles. The disease are brought about by intrinsic and extrinsic factor. Internal factors हो सकते हैं, and there can be extrinsic factors means outer factors as well. And it can pass from one person to another. Transmission occurs any medium by air, water, or vector. Any vector can be included like bacteria, virus, house flies. These can be the vectors. And these diseases are basically dependent on the community hygiene. If the community hygiene can reduce, then they happens. Examples are very much clear: cold, cholera, tuberculosis. All these are the infectious disease. Non-infectious disease or non-communicable diseases, they are caused by the factor other than living pathogen. If a living pathogen is not there, other than living pathogen is there, then there, for example, diabetes is the disease. It is a non-infectious disease, but it is caused by the improper functioning of the pancreas, where the insulin secretion is being regulated. So these are the causes. That it is basically internal factor is responsible for it, and it cannot pass from one person to another. It is impossible to pass from one person to another by touching or coming in contact with those peoples. That's why the transmission is absent. It can be transmitted from the heredity as well, but it's a secondary thing. Okay. Community hygiene is ineffective, means the neatness and hygiene of the society in which we are living. It's the least affected by this, because this is the intensive factor diseases. And the examples is very much clear: hypertension, diabetes, goiter. All such disease comes under non-infectious disease. Second, we will take a difference between acute and chronic disease. There are severeness of the disease. On the basis of the severeness of the disease are classified into acute and chronic disease. Acute disease lasts for short time, short duration diseases comes under acute diseases, and it do not produce any hard impact on the health of the person. If the person is suffering from this disease, recover or get cured quickly within a span of time. As the disease do not last long time, they do not lead to the any bigger impact on the weight or fatigue or whatever the impacts are for the long term. They are very short duration diseases. Chronic disease, in another case, chronic diseases are the long lasting diseases. They stays for the human a lot longer period of time. They do affect to the person's health, makes him poor with the health and wealth, whatever the consequences are related to it. They produce greater impact on the person, and these diseases last for the long time, due to which a person's weight loss happens, health degrades, fatigue happens. So this is the major type of diseases in which we have classified and produces the differences and study the difference of these acute and chronic disease. Now, what can be the causes? There are some diseases and their causes. Like maximum diseases are caused by certain organism pathogens. So these are the certain examples like virus disease or polio, influenza, and smallpox. These are diseases caused by the virus. What are the bacterial diseases? Bacterial diseases are tuberculosis, pneumonia, tetanus, diarrhea, diphtheria, thyroid, acne, cholera, syphilis. These are caused by the bacteria. What are the diseases caused by the fungi? They are food poisoning, ringworm, candidiasis. These are the certain diseases which are caused by the fungi, and certain diseases of the protozoa, that is malaria, kala azar, sleeping sickness, amoebic dysentery. So these are the diseases which is caused by the bacteria. And last, worms, filariasis and elephantiasis like diseases are caused by the worms. So students, today we have studied about the different types of disease, certain causative as agents, and we do have studied the difference between infectious, non-infectious, and acute and chronic diseases. So this is all for the day. Thank you very much.